Hi, I'm Sharon Smith, and I want to do some tapping and guided visualization work today to help you if you have a dental emergency. Usually that's going to take the form of infection or a cavity that probably needs to be filled. Now, the pandemic that's going on has created some gaps in our dental care system, so please understand this is not intended to be a permanent fix or replacement for medical or dental care. This is a stopgap to help you right this minute from the comfort of your own home where you're probably confined so that you can feel better right now until you can seek appropriate dental and or medical care. So before you can tap with me, you do have to read my disclaimer, which is just look down below there. It's down there. And just pause me. I'm not going to start without you. And good, welcome back. All right, now I want you to just take a big breath in through your nose and hold it and blow it out through your mouth. Okay, now I want you to, if you're focused on this dental emergency, it's probably something that's causing you pain. So I want you to just take a moment and give it a number between 0 and 10, with 10 being agony. I hope you don't have that, but if you do, go ahead. Just make mental note of it. And now let's just begin some tapping. Oh, I've got terrible pain in my mouth. I have a dental emergency. But I choose to be okay anyway. Even though I'm in a lot of pain and I have a dental emergency. I can't get to the dentist right now. So I choose to be okay anyway. And I completely love and accept myself. I maybe needed to take care of this before and didn't do it. But I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself right now. I have all this pain in my mouth, all this pain in my tooth, all this pain in my gum. It's all the way into my jaw. It's really an emergency and I don't know what to do. I allow myself to begin to relax and to know that I can help myself. At least until I have time to get to the dentist or doctor. I allow myself to relax and let go of this pain so that I can do some deeper work. Because I'm able to. And it's coming. And I'm going to help myself even more here in just a few minutes. I allow myself to release the pain from my tooth, from my gum, and from my jaw. It's safe to let it go now. Peace. Okay, good. Now, we're going to do another round and then we're going to do a fairly extensive guided visualization to do some repair work in there. So, back to the top of the head. I think I'll trade hands. Feel free to trade hands, tap either hand, either side. This is completely bilateral. There's no way to do it wrong. So, I think I've got some emotions that I didn't address, and now they're stuck in my mouth. I think I have fear. I am pretty sure I have anger. And I have some sadness and grief too. I have all of these things stuck in this pain in my mouth. But I'm open to the possibility that I can let go of these emotions right now so that I can feel better. It's safe to let go of these emotions so that I can get out of pain. I agree that I'm going to see a dentist or doctor, but I just can't do it right now. And I choose to make this agreement with my mouth. It's safe for you to let go of pain now, because I'm here and I'm helping you. I honor all these emotions that got stuck in this pain. I honor all the emotions that came before the pain happened. I allow myself to relax and to let it go now. Peace. Okay. Now, your pain level should be decreasing a little bit. For some of you, it's going to go down a little. For some of you, it's going to go down a lot. A few of you may not have pain at all now. But I want you to go in and do this next part. Don't not do it just because you're out of pain. This is important. So now I want you to close your eyes. Take a big breath in through your nose. And just relax and blow it out through your mouth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Now just keeping your eyes closed, I want you to breathe easily. And I want you to use your imagination. I want you to go inside your mouth and imagine that you are actually looking at the painful area of your mouth, whether it's a tooth or your gum. Imagine that you're looking at that from the inside. And if it's a tooth, you may see an area of decay. If it's your gum, you may see redness, swelling. You'll see maybe infection, inflammation. And I don't want you to worry about those things. I just want you to look at them and appreciate them. Just see them as a neutral observer. Okay, good. Now, first we're going to work with gum pain. And I want to do that before we go into work with teeth. I want you to see the area of your gums that is inflamed and causing problems. And tell it that you're here to help it and that you're listening. Now I want you to imagine that you're at the beach. And I want you to see the waves flowing in and out. Now when the next wave flows out, I want you to pick up a stick that's right there on the ground and write your name in the sand. Feel the resistance of the sand. Now the water's going to come and wash that away. And I want you to look down to your right, and you're going to see there's a bucket there. I want you to walk out into the surf, feel it come up over your feet just a little bit. You're perfectly safe here. And I want you to fill that bucket with water. Ocean water is a wonderful thing. It's a nourishing thing. It's very similar to human blood in a lot of ways. Fill the bucket. And I want you to see that when sunlight hits the water, it's making it all shiny and sparkly. Now, I want you to write on the outside of the bucket, love, and forgiveness. And you've got a magic marker there. Just, you can do that. So love and forgiveness, compassion, and healing at the bottom. Now, for those of you who have tooth pain, I want you to do this with us, because your gums and your teeth they live together. Now, I want you to make the water in that bucket the most soothing temperature that you can imagine for that area of your mouth where you have pain. It may be warm, it may be cool, hot, cold, whatever you want. And I want you to remember the things that are in that water now. Now we're going to wash that area and clean it all up. I want you to begin, use your imagination, I want you to begin pouring that wonderful sparkly water into that area of your mouth where you have pain. And I want you to remind yourself as you're pouring, and remind that area that there is no limit to love. You can fill this bucket 1 billion times if you need to, without limit. Now I want you, as you continue to pour, I want you to see it washing away any debris that might be in there. Any infection, just rinse it away. Gently rinse it away. And see the tissue beginning to become healthy pink instead. Good. Okay, now move, for those of you who have pain in a tooth, you've still got the bucket of water there. I want you to begin pouring that into your tooth, into the area where you may have decay or a cavity. And I want you to allow it, when you pour it in there, it's going to do an interesting thing. It's going to kind of foam or bubble, a little bit like hydrogen peroxide does. And I want you to see that bubbling away all traces of decay and infection. And just keep pouring it in there, allow it to bubble, and gently and easily wash away all areas of decay. Just keep doing that. And now allow that water to flow into your jaw to soothe it. Good. All right, now I want you to ask your tooth to regrow some protective enamel there in that area where you had decay. Oh, it's asking for oil of clove, eugenol, which is used probably by your dentist. It's just oil of clove, but you'll recognize the smell. So stop for a moment and just conjure up the smell of oil of clove. And see that you have a bit of that. And I want you to put that on your tooth, that area of your tooth where there was pain. Okay, good. Okay, now go back and ask your tooth to begin to seal up and cover that area. And tell it you're also going to provide a patch for it. And what I want you to imagine is that you're going to create a substance just in a little separate dish that is going to be identical to tooth enamel. And you don't have to know exactly how to create it. Just know that you can do it. So I want you to look down to your left, and you have a little bowl, and you're going to begin to create a substance that's identical to enamel on your tooth. Okay. Now, if you look beside that bowl, you'll see there's a little brush. And I want you to get the brush and dip it in the enamel solution. It may be thick or it may be runny. I don't know. Everybody will be different. And I want you to begin filling that area of your tooth. It should be perfectly clean and ready for this. So begin filling that area to help your tooth. And there's plenty there. I want you to continue to brush it all around your tooth. Fill that area. Pack it in there easily if you need to use your fingers. Good. Okay, now you can set the bowl down. And I want you to see that whole area of your mouth shiny from all the clean water that we used. And to just breathe easily and know that this is going to continue to improve. Good. Now take a big breath in through your nose and blow it out through your mouth. Good. You did great. Okay. Now, please subscribe to me here on YouTube. And that's an ask, and I've also got an offer. I do work one-on-one again. I just started not that many months ago. And because we have now kind of an emergency situation, I have opened up double the spots on my schedule for private clients that I would normally take. So if you think you might be a good fit to work one-on-one, it is a time commitment and a financial commitment as well. If you feel you might be a good fit, I have the link to apply right below here. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you for doing this work with me. I wish you all the best. Mwah.